Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule.
How exciting is this? You could have a delicious plant-based version of a traditional South American dish without harming any animals.
Vegan chef Eddie Garza's Latin American foods. Part 2 of 2. Venezuelan vegan Reina Pepiada. Chickpea and avocado salad, corn cake sandwich. Continue watching to find out more.
Today, humanity produces more than enough food without having to kill animals, and that kind of food is much healthier. His Excellency Dr. Yanis Stanovshik, PhD, vegan.
Encantado conocerlos is Spanish for pleased to meet you. I am Francisca. The warm and friendly people of Chile stand united with you in your tireless efforts to bring about a vegan world. May you continue to walk in the light of God. Welcome to our show, Vegan Chef Eddie Garza's Latin American Foods, Part 2 of 2. Venezuelan vegan Reina Pepiada, chickpea and avocado salad corn cake sandwich. Growing up in the Mexican-American border town of Brownsville, Texas, Eddie struggled with serious weight problems from an early age and maxed out at 310 pounds at the age of 21. He lost 150 pounds and reversed his declining health after he transitioned to a plant-centric diet. He said, "One of my favorite things to do is to show people how everything that is part of our culture can be celebrated in a much more meaningful way when it's vegan. We are not harming animals, we're still helping the planet." Mr. Eddie Garza was once a professional musician and a teacher, and is currently a celebrity vegan chef, cookbook author, and host of Global Bites with Eddie Garza on AllStube. He has been featured by many media outlets such as CNN, Hola TV, The Washington Post, People, Telemundo, Univision, Me Too Network, Travel Plus Leisure, Sin Embargo Mexico, TV Azteca Mexico, Canal Nuestra Tele Colombia, TV Venezuela, Go TV Honduras, El Tiempo, En El Colombiano Colombia, Daily Mail UK, and many more. Vegan Chef Garza has given lectures and presentations at top universities, culinary schools, and major U.S. and Latin American conferences, including SXSW in Austin, Expo and Verdecer in Mexico City, and the Nexus Summit in Washington, D.C. He is also the author of 2 books, Salud Vegan Mexican Cookbook, which features 150 plant-powered recipes that represent the 150 pounds he lost on his vegan journey, and the 30-day vegan meal plan for beginners. Let's now meet vegan chef Eddie Garza.
Today we're going to make a Venezuelan vegan Reina Pepiada, which translates to a crowned queen. It's the most popular recipe all over Venezuela and in much of Latin America. So this essentially is like a chicken salad sandwich. It includes the avocado, which makes it extra creamy and delicious. So the first step to making a delicious Reina Pepiada is to make a delicious corn cake, also known as an arepa. So for that, we're going to need 1 cup of cooked corn flour. This is also called masa arepa if you're looking for it in the United States, but you can use any sort of cornmeal. And I'm simply going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, whisk it all together. Make sure that it's nicely combined. One thing I really love about this particular type of cornmeal is that because it's already cooked, you don't need any oil to give it that same deliciousness of a corn cake that has a lot of oil. Add some water to my masa arepa to bring it all together. Nicely blend everything together with my fingers. The most important part of this particular arepa is that you want the cornmeal to soak up as much water, so we are going to let this sit there. Just let it rehydrate. But I do want to get a nice consistency first. Kind of like grits. This is perfect. Now that it's nice and combined, I'm going to go ahead and get my griddle nice and hot. At about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, this is about the consistency we want for our arepas. So while this is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and form my corn cakes. And I'm just going to grab about a quarter cup of my masa arepa, the already formed masa, and I'll create little balls like this just to make sure that it's nice and even. I got one. Now I've got my second one here. And our last one. We'll be getting 6 out of this particular one. One of my favorite things about the Venezuelan arepa is it is a little bit thicker and a little bit more moist than a Colombian arepa. They're both delicious, but they both have very different textures and uses. This is so yummy. So I'm taking my little ball, turn into a disc, just by flattening it with my hands, and I place it right on the hot griddle. They can be different sizes, they can be different shapes. You can use a cookie cutter to make them into little heart shapes. And they don't have to be perfect. And my last one, my lucky arepa. All right, and we'll let this cook up.
Want to make this world a more peaceful place for all to enjoy? Be vegan.
Gracious viewers, we will pause to take our canine friends for a short walk. We will be back shortly, so please stay with us at Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show. Vegan chef Eddie Garza's Latin American Foods, Part 2 of 2. Venezuelan vegan Reina Pepiada, chickpea and avocado salad corn cake sandwich.
Let's go ahead and get to the next part, the Reina Pepiada filling. It's a chicken salad sandwich. In this case, we're not using animal chicks, we're using legumes. We're using chickpeas, and I love these because they're so versatile. They have so much protein that you would use if you're training for any sort of physical activity, for any sport. This is a great protein. To start the heat, I'm going to use just a little bit of oil, just so that the chickpeas don't get stuck. This is 1.5 cups of cooked chickpeas. A pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and let this saute lightly. We just want this to get a nice little crunch on it. And while these are cooking up, I'm going to chop my herbs. I'm using just cilantro and some parsley. It's going to give it that delicious green brightness that I like with this kind of salad. So I'll toss these right in here. And then I'll let this cook up very nicely. The part about this recipe that I love is this warm avocado. This is a very traditional way to cook this particular recipe in South America. It's cooking your avocado. It's absolutely delicious. Look how perfect this is. Nature's butter is what we call this. Ah, I love it. So I'm going to take the avocado out, and this will naturally fall apart. So we are just going to cut it up into large chunks. We don't want this to get super oxidized, so we are going to add some lime juice to this. Because I like mine extra bright, I'm going to add the entire lime. And we'll toss around some more. This recipe originated in Venezuela, but now it's popular all over Latin America. So depending on what spices are available in your region, if you're in Mexico, you might want to add some chipotle powder because it adds that smokiness and a little bit of heat. And while this is doing its magic, I'm going to go check on my arepas. They're getting perfect. Amazing. We're going to get these toasted while this continues to cook. See how this avocado is now really kind of turning into this delicious mixture? That means that we're very close to ready. Oh yeah, this is absolutely delightful. I truly believe that one of the reasons that this Reina Pepiada is so popular isn't because of the chicken. You really don't get a lot of flavor from the chicken. What you get is a lot of the flavor from the herbs and from the avocado. Like I said, it's nature's butter, and that's why we love it so much. This is ready to go. And we're going to let this cool down just a little bit before we add our vegan mayo, because vegan mayonnaise largely has a lot of oil. If you put vegan mayonnaise into this super hot, it will essentially melt, but we do want it to be warm enough to enjoy with the sandwich. For now, we're going to let this rest and do its thing. All right, how are we doing over here, arepas? Almost. All right, they're on their last turnaround before we fill them. We're going to fill these and enjoy these with all the amazing things that you would expect from Latin America, which includes mayonnaise, but it's vegan mayonnaise, which makes it better for the planet, better for your health, and of course, much better for the animals that aren't needed to make vegan mayonnaise. So I'm taking my vegan mayonnaise and toss it into my already rested chickpeas and avocado. This is where the magic comes in. See how that mayonnaise helps bring all of this together, and then we've got this beautiful green Reina Pepiada filling. So let's check our arepa. That's perfect and ready to go. So now it's time to fill it. Slice it open just right at the very end. And then these should naturally pop open just like this. And this is where you stuff the arepa with your warm chickpea salad. Oh my goodness, this is so yummy. So there's one. And then here's my third one and my lucky charm. I'm going to also decorate with just a little bit of cilantro for each of these. Here we go. And these are our Venezuelan vegan Reina Pepiadas, our crowned queens. How exciting is this? You could have a delicious plant-based version of a traditional South American dish without harming any animals, 100% cholesterol-free. So anybody who's looking to do this for health, this is a great option, but also you are gonna wanna add avocado to every single hot meal now. I guarantee it. And if I'm wrong, let me know, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna eat some of this food. Bye-bye.
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the alibas, corn cakes. The ingredients are 1 cup of pre-cooked cornmeal, mazorca or pan, half teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 cup of warm water. For the vegan filling, the ingredients are 1 teaspoon of olive oil, 1 1/2 cups or 11.5 ounce can of chickpeas, drained and rinsed, 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley, 1 small avocado, juice of 1 small lime, 1/4 cup of vegan mayonnaise, a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, garnish, cilantro.
For more information about vegan chef Eddie Garza and his vegan cookbooks, please visit eddiegarza.com.
Vegan, soaring to heavens.
Fantastic viewers, we hope you have enjoyed our show today. We thank vegan chef Eddie Garza for sharing his delicious, mouth-watering Latin American recipes with us. We are sure you will have a great deal of pleasure using these awesome vegan recipes. Up next is When Honesty is Lost, Signs of the Last Hour from the Hadith, Part 2 of 16 on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May you forever be blessed with peace and happiness.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/VEG and suprememastertv.com/schedule.